Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. San Francisco. So, this is the evening time, and I came to San Francisco. You know, San Francisco Modern Art Museum, there is a member party. So I was thinking to attend it. I dressed up like fit in to San Francisco Modern Art Museum, and I have dressed up as much as I can. Nothing beyond my limit. I am not a very extravagant person. So this is a San Francisco downtown area. So I was thinking first, maybe I can go to Asian Art Museum. And this is the Civic Center. And here is the City Hall. And a lot of people taking wedding photos. I think I have seen 10 couples or more than 10 couples. People taking wedding photos. They are really beautiful. And the Civic Center used to be an open space. Now it's still an open space. Used to be an open space with park that people can walk by, and now they added some soccer field, which is so cool. I remember we saw the French Olympic, the French World Cup there. I think it's more than 10 years ago. Yeah, so it's really very fun. And here is the mayor of San Francisco, Daniel Louis, and this is the City Hall. So beautiful. This is such a monumental and grand building construction. After the San Francisco earthquake and fire in 1906, 1905, the San Francisco City Hall was rebuilt. And I remember many years ago, I came here as a school field trip. And at that time, my son was in that class, third grade, when he was third grade. There was a very unique and famous and routine third grade visiting San Francisco, the City Hall, and the City Hall has a very stylish and a little bit snobbish, a very stylish lady doing explanation. So this is Gavin Newsom, and he used to be the city mayor. And when he was mayor, our school participated the San Francisco Chinese New Year parade, and we got first prize, our float. And so we went to San Francisco, and I met him. I was really a very, very charming person. And Diana Feinstein, and this is George Moscone, the previous mayors of the city. Just, it brings up so much memory of this place, San Francisco, and the City Hall. I have been here many, many, many times, and each time it brings so much memory and adding so much new things. This is a kind of an empty talk. There was one time I went to San Francisco, I went to the City Hall, and after the City Hall, I went to the Army concert. It's a beautiful concert hall. And I just walked, and it's actually open. I can walk up, and on the very upstairs, I met one person who walking there. I said, "Oh, this is such a beautiful place." He's preparing some dinner, some event. And he said, it is a beautiful place. And he told me his story. He used to be, he used to smoke drug or something. And he participated a rehabilitation, and he got he got to renew his life, restart his life through doing the city provided jobs, such as working in this city hall, in the city hall surrounding government agencies, and regained his life. It was very, very touching to see that people has made effort. And then I just walked around the city, because San Francisco Asian Art Museum is quite in the center area. The City Library, the Asian Art Museum, and the City Hall, they are all in the same place. And then I walked along to the market streets, 1 mile walk or something, cross the streets to see all kinds of people. But mostly it's just holiday spirit. And also it is the San Francisco revival, Renaissance, restarting life. There is a beautiful energy. Ice skating ring, Christmas tree, Macy's Christmas tree. Macy has planned to move away from San Francisco, and they already decided. But now they signed a new contract about the Macy building. Maybe they will renovate. They will retake this place and make it into something new, something different. I do not know what will be, but the city is on the uptrend. And I went to the San Francisco Center, the Westfield Center. Used to be so many stores. There were Uniqlo, there were Zara, there were H&M, there were Gap, there were all these big brands. And downstairs, I think there was a huge, the most beautiful supermarket, and quite expensive at that time also. And used to be the center of San Francisco. In the heyday of San Francisco, I think 1980, 2010, 2015, around that time, just before the pandemic, it was the highest prosperous time of San Francisco. I came here quite often, and I had a museum membership. I get discount parking, so I just use that advantage. Go to museum, go to downtown, and visited the surrounding area. So I just walk around. Finally, I went to the parking, and so this time I saw the same guy. Remember, someone said Ben Stiller will like your story about night at museum garage. Instead of night at museum, I was night at museum garage. And So I saw the same guy who that day left. Well, what do I say? He did his job, right? It is his time, and he decided to go extra mile to help another person, or maybe he has his own business. Okay, I do not make comments about that, but I went to San Francisco, but I used the same garage and paid my garage fee. And this time the discount was 20% something, and $8 per hour. That is quite steep. Anyway, I did my due, and I finished. I came back. I came back to my real goal, because my goal was to go to Modern Art, San Francisco Modern Art Museum, to attend their annual party. So my goal was to go to San Francisco Modern Art Museum, the annual party. And I arrived there at 6 o'clock something. So they have a different degree or different category, different level. If you are a higher level, which you pay more, you can get in at 6 o'clock. And 6:30, I went there. There was a lot of people. There was a long line. So I was thinking maybe I should just walk around or drive around the city to see some different places, and come back at 7 o'clock or 7 a bit later. I will have a better chance to see the museum, to get in. So I drove around, and San Francisco, the night was so beautiful. Light is starting. It is this time of the year. Light is starting, and all kinds of decoration. Friday evening, people in the good spirit. It's warm. It's not too cold, not windy. It's very rare to have such a beautiful time in San Francisco. I mean, in terms of weather, but honestly, usually in San Francisco, evening is always mysterious and tamed. I saw the new sculptures, and I saw all the new things that right now is trendy in TikTok. You know, a lot of people making video about the new things in San Francisco, the new sculpture, new restaurants. I was just driving, and it fills me with this good spirit. So I went to the Ferry building, and it's already 7 o'clock, so the parking is not end of the world. So I found the parking in San Francisco, one of the hardest thing to find parking. And if you find the parking, sometimes it's just very, very expensive. And I have trouble to pay the money. I mean, it is steep for me, but I personally support this idea, so that less people will drive in the city. It's one of the way to control the traffic, to control the usage of car, and I support it. If I want to go to the city, I just get mentally myself ready to accept it, or I will use my bicycle or train. And a lot of cities use this method. I have no complaint about it. And I think the city is doing the right thing. Once you have such a small city, dense population, and and you want to develop more lively, walkable, and public transportation, it is a way to control the individual cars. Anyway, so I went to Ferry building. Oh, it is just so very fun. And this place in the daytime full of people. It's one of the success story of San Francisco. Used to be an old ferry terminal, and they renovated some 20 years ago, something, and with a lot of trendy shop, fancy shop, it became a tourist destination. And the tourist destination, the spirit brings in more business, and then the more business bring in more tourists, and then more tourist spending, just uplifted this place into a even more fancy, trendy, and beautiful place. Very, very enjoyable. So I spent some time there and looking at the shops. A lot of them closed, so I sneak peek through the curtains, through the fence, and see their interior decoration. There is a very fun. There is something that particularly attractive, mystical, to see something that is hidden, right? If you can see a shop, well, it is good. But if you sneak peek from the door, when the shop is open from the door, you sneak peek because the shop is too pretty, it's too expensive, it's alcohol, it's not my place, but you want to sneak peek in. That is more interesting, right? And even more, the shop is closed and the door is closed, but they have some holes on the door, not hole, strips on the door, or what do we call it? A line that you can see through, and through that little needle hole and see the interior. It's even more fun, and you feel a little bit guilty, a little bit a little bit sneaky, and a little bit curious. Oh, that feeling. So just so beautiful. Anyway, I had a lot of fun, and then it's 7:30. I went back to the museum, and there is still a long line. Oh my goodness. You know, I did not have ticket. I do not have ticket because this is a membership event, and usually membership event you need to come membership event you need to have your membership and then get in. And I was thinking maybe I can come here and buy the membership at site, which I did in the Fine Art Museum, Dion Museum. I went to the exhibition, and it was the last day of Paul McCartney exhibition, photography exhibition. A lot of people, but I still managed to renew my membership on site and got the ticket. So I was thinking, must be the same, right? It's museum usually. If we talk about crowded place, noodle shop can have long line, right? And the brand shop can have long line, and the restaurant can have long line, and some fancy product can have long line. You never, ever, ever, never will imagine that museum has long line. So I was thinking, I do not need to prepare. I go there. But how wrong I am. The museum has a long line, the longest line, even longer than the noodle shop. Actually, I saw that nowadays there are a lot of these Boba shop has long line, the new shop, maybe because influencer make them famous, or maybe because they are good, but people make long line, wait for 1 hour to go to eat a noodle, to go to a restaurant, to go to drink some tea, that I can never ever understand. Does it make you look prettier? Does it make you smarter? Does it make you more intelligent? I just cannot understand people wait in line to eat something, to drink something. And this time, the museum has a long line, and much longer than the commercial line. I was so surprised. Yeah, San Francisco is a fancy place, and San Francisco Modern Art Museum made it right. Their membership I could not enter because there are so many people has this membership, and everyone get ready for this big event, for this big night. Yeah, so I thought, well, if I park the car and wait for the long line, and I do not have ticket, I will not be allowed to get in. I need to wait until 8 or 9 o'clock to go there, to when the people enter, to go to buy the ticket, to buy my membership. Well, it's closed at 10 o'clock, so there is not very much point. So finally, this is a story of yanghaiying night at museum peripheral. I will title this video Night at Museum Peripheral. So I was just at the peripheral, drive around to see the city, get inspired, get happy, and nothing lose. Teach me one lesson. Next time, do not lose your ticket. So last time I lose my ticket and spend my night, spend a few stressful hours in the museum garage because I lost my ticket, and because how do I say? Because I use a fancy handbag, fancy purse. So this fancy purse is small, tiny, and it's the ticket slipped out. That's the reason. So I made one decision. I will never, ever, ever, never use something for the look while it is not comfortable. I use something only for the comfort. So that's the first decision. The second decision, never ever lose your ticket. So I wear my comfortable purse. A cotton purse is soft, is big, and very, very, very functional. And enjoy life. Yeah, so I didn't go to the museum, go to Modern Art Museum, but it was a fun night. I am thinking, when everything is perfectly perfect, it's missing something. You cannot make everything perfect. Missing a trip to the Modern Art Museum makes this even more memorable. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Cuckoo, bye. Yeah, bye, 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 bye.